Well, we're gonna go ahead and start. It was just for earlier, but we're good now. Yeah.
Because I do have a music connection. It's just back here behind the screen, but we can run something if you want to play something on the laptop in the future.
Okay. Thank you. I think we're gonna pass on the music this time.
Okay. There we go. Cool. Thank you. Just want to make it good.
Yeah, thanks.
Uh-huh. You want to turn the microphone on?
Just that button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push it up. Okay. Give it 2 seconds and finish it.
Hello, hello. Oh.
A little bit late though. 2 seconds late.
Hey, y'all. She is having a great time. How are y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Great. So, I'm Jasmine. It's nice to meet you all. And I'm the founder of the Primplife Plan. And today's session is called How to Primplife, Uplifting Your Community Through Comics. And so I'm going to give y'all a little background. So the Primplife Plan, we're a social venture dedicated to the empowerment of young girls. Dedicated to the empowerment of young girls through comic books and a workshop series. And each time we do a workshop, the comic book comes to life and we do really fun lesson plans. And the goal is to increase self-esteem. So we tackle everyday issues that little girls might be going through, whether it's with self-esteem, self-care, and we make it fun and relatable through the comic. And I'm going to pass the comic around so y'all can look through it. So this is just a little intro of what we're going to do today. We might not be able to get to all of it, but I'm going to tell you about what we do, and we're going to explore how to uplift your community through comic books. All right, so happy to be here at Quirkcon. This is our first kind of speaking venture like this, and so we're really excited. So are you going to join us? This is our special guest. But it's our first time here, and we're super excited, and we just want to show everyone how comics can be more than entertainment, how you can use it in schools, through lesson plans, make it fun, where you can learn from as well. Because our goal is to increase positive representation, especially for girls of color. That's our main focus. And that's some of the team. Those are my older spokesgirls in the back, Janasia and Maya. And that's little Avery. She's not of age yet. She's 4. So when she turns 6, she'll join the team fully. And that is yours truly, mini print girl, Paige. Yeah, she's right. And her friends, right? Right, Paige and friends. That's who it is. But so the comic that we were passing around, that is the first comic in the series of motivational comic books. And the need is to tackle the root issue, because we are trying to get in schools across the state, trying to bring to life a more exciting curriculum. And then the impact is to increase self-confidence and self-image. And we're a comic book, a curriculum, and a workshop series, and a lifestyle brand all in one. So we're one-stop shop for positivity for young girls. All right, and so I'm going to introduce the one and only Miss Paige Clark. She is our Primplife spokesgirl, and she is amazing. She's super smart, super talented, and super beautiful, and she's an excellent representation of what Primplife is. And I'm so glad that her and her parents have allowed her to join our team. And I'm going to introduce her, and she's going to tell you a little bit about why she likes Primplife. And she's dressed as Mini Primp Girl today. That is the main character in the comic. She's on the front of the cover. So she's my mini-me today. Paige, you ready? Take it away.
So what I like about Primplife is that you have fun things, you have things to learn about. It's almost like school, but you have lots of fun, and it's almost like you're a model, and that's it.
Hey, everybody give her a clap.
Thank you.
That was wonderful, and she's right. We do we did a modeling workshop recently where the girls got to learn self-expression through their voice and through pictures. So we explored a bunch of different topics, and that was one of them. And I just love your outfit. I just love it. But, and then that's me on the right. I'm Jasmine Jones, founder of the Primplife Plan. I'm also Miss Wayne County International. For the North Carolina. I just recently competed in a pageant. And I started this organization when I was 16 years old. I authored a self-help guide with my friend, trying to just give advice to other young girls. And then in 2015, I branched off into the comic world because I wanted to target younger girls. And I've always been a big lover of cartoons, just anything like that. I'm sure like most of you. And that's how it pretty much came to life.
Bless you.
And oh wait, and this is Jade. Did you want to?
Sure.
Primplife team volunteer.
So hi everyone, I'm Jade. I'm pretty much Jasmine's ride or die. Anytime she needs something in support of the Primplife Plan, I'm always there to help her with that. But I live here in Durham. I work for UNC-TV in the Kids and Ed department, so I love all things that are educational and that are great for motivating young girls to be whatever they'd like to be. So yes, I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. Yeah, I love her. She's my best friend. Been with me through everything. And this right here is Primp Girl, also known as me. But so Primp Girl, that's her like superhero name. And as you can see, her favorite colors are pink and green. You want to get on center stage? Wait, hold on. Her favorite colors are pink and green, and because she is to inspire young girls, her superpowers are very relatable. So she has ability to seek the truth, know when someone's lying, and know when someone's like always telling the truth. She has Primp vision. As you can see, her eyes are like a glowing green, so she can see through and see into the future. And she also has Primp intuition, the ability to know and to use discernment in all things and situations, which, as you know, we all need that as we grow throughout situations. And then the ability to Primp life, which basically means to heal others, to give others a positive lifestyle and inspire them. And that is Primp Girl, also known as me. We're just, okay, you click to the next slide. Then, yeah. So can everybody see that? Mm-hmm. All right, so this is one of my favorite parts. This is the Primp Life affirmation. We start every workshop with this just to get some positivity going. And so what I'm going to do, I read all the lowercase letters, and then in the audience, you call out the capital letters. And so me and Paige, we can do an example of the first one, and then y'all can join in on the second go. Is that okay? All right. You ready? All right. So what if life gets you down? What if life turns you around?
You gotta print life.
What if you're just too young?
It's not this life.
What if they say you're not good enough?
It's not in this life.
So y'all got it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to all join in on the second tier. All right, so why? Because
I'm going to show my light.
How are you going to do that?
I'm going to print life.
Love what God created.
Me and you.
Believe in what God stated.
I can achieve it too.
Encourage each other.
I believe in you.
Encourage yourself.
I believe in me.
Tell me why.
Because my light shines bright.
And how is that?
Because that's how I print life.
Oh, that was good, y'all. First time. Y'all clap. I'm all about affirmations and positivity. And when you get this going and repeat it and really get it in their mind, like you can do whatever you put your mind to. Next to me. All right, so it's icebreaker time. And so I'm not sure if we'll have time, but I wanted to make it interactive. So does everybody have their phones? Okay, good. We're going to do some text messaging. But so this icebreaker is called Uplift the Community. Basically just to get to know each other and identify like what makes you unique and how you can apply it to the work you do in your daily lives. And so when we get to the text screen, you're going to text J Jones 421 to 22333, and then you're just going to fill in the blank. So, example, I am Jasmine. I primp life because I enjoy inspiring others, and I want to change the lack of representation for Black girls in comics. You don't have to type the whole sentence. You could just do your name and something unique about yourselves, and then what you would want to change. You ready? You ready, Zoe? She's ready. All right, we're gonna flip to the poll so we can see y'all's responses. Wait, it should be, yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, so just text J Jones 421 to 22333 to start, and then you should be logged in and you can type. But just to expound, so when we say I primp life, because like primp life is all about positivity. So what attribute makes you positive? You know, I said I primp life because I enjoy inspiring others. That means being a light, whether that means smiling, giving out compliments, sincere compliments, not being fake, like being genuine, but so whatever makes you feel good about yourself. And then also, if you just like to stand up and say, you're welcome to do that as well. But if you want to text, you're welcome to. So we're going to ask Paige. So we already know her name. So why do you primp life?
Well, because
She got this.
I print life because I like to give compliments, and I just enjoy making new friends.
And she is very friendly. At our first workshop with the remodel of you, she didn't know any of the other girls, but she made friends right away. And that's a part of primping life too. Being positive, meeting new people. And then as far as like I want to change, so in my example, I said I want to change the lack of representation for Black girls in comics. But in media in general, I feel like we leave our little girls out sometimes when it comes to their representation in media. The older ones, like we're starting to have like a lot of representation for us, but they need someone to look up to as well. And it's okay if it's in cartoon form. And that's what Primp Girl is here to do. The start of, as well as many others. So, how'd you get up there? You just jumped up? All right, you Primp life. Okay, you ready? I didn't even see that. All right. Did we have did it work? Did the text in or? And if you want to just stand up and say it, you're welcome to. But this is just to get to know, or what are some issues that y'all see within this world, this industry? I know it's a list. It's a list. Well, let me break it down. What are some issues that you think you could fix just with your own talents and skills? Because you're here, I know you're all super talented and super creative already. So,
I think what I like about what you're doing is that a lot of times Black women don't have the luxury of being perceived as soft or perceived as positive and just radiant. We're always perceived as hyper aggressive. There's the sassy element that goes in. This usually comes with a bad attitude.
Yes,
So,
the mean Black girl.
Yeah, exactly. So everything about the energy of what you're doing just radiates love and radiates beauty. So I love that.
Thank you. You Primp life. Thank you so much. It just made me smile. Thank you so much. And that's what we're trying trying to do. Because there's nothing wrong with being positive, especially since we work with such young girls. You know, we want them to know, oh, you put your mask on. Yes, I love it. People love with these outfits. But thank you for that. And so we're going to go back to the slide. And, all right, so that was just some examples of that. And then continue. Okay, that was an example of the text slide. And then continue. All right, so a little bit more about Primplife. So I am Primp Girl. I Primp Life because I am creative and I want to change the lack of positive representation for Black girls in comics. And so this is put together. I use this in my STEM activity, but this is just some example of Black girls that are already within comics. Did you scare? Did you surprise me?
No.
I don't think you got it. But so these are just what we use in our STEM activity to show other Black girls in comics. So we got Primp Girl at the far right, rocking braids. And then, I don't know, have y'all ever heard of Moon Girl?
Yeah.
Yes, I love her. So she's the smartest girl in the Marvel universe, and she's only 10 years old. So again, breaking stereotypes. Like, she's smart, she's young, and then she also has natural hair as well. And I love everything about that. And it's with the STEM focus, because we need to venture into more fields as well with science, technology, and so that brings positive representation all around. And then I know y'all all know Shuri, Princess Shuri from Black Panther. I love that movie. I saw it 7 times, me and her. We overdid it a little bit, but it was enjoyable. But another example. Huh? No such thing. That's what we said. That's what we said. Right. So we're not the only ones. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. Saw the movie a bunch of times.
Just remember, you're the only one.
You're not.
There's always some, and I love your hair. I love it. But y'all saw Princess Shuri in that. One of my favorite characters, and she was also super smart, the smartest one there, like inventing all their weaponry and in the lab, just kind of taking control and owning that spot. And then also, I remember I was talking about this with Jade. She was able to portray it was almost a lighthearted vibe of Princess Shuri, and like you said, like breaking that stereotype. And she was protected, also, and that brought a different spin to that. And then Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, woo woo, and she's 15, just like Primp Girl. I'm 23 in real life, but in costume. But another powerful young lady in STEM in the comic book world, and we just love it. And they're all rocking different hairstyles that shows like natural. We got the braids, we got some natural, we got some curls going on. So it's all diverse, and we just love it. And just wanted to show some examples of that. And okay, so some of your favorite like media inspirations or cartoons or just anything, just blurting.
Shayla from Gem and the Hologram. She actually had her own fashion business on the side.
Really?
Wow. And she literally was just like, I'm gonna help y'all out with y'all band. But she literally she had a whole boyfriend, had a whole job, a whole boyfriend wasn't cheating on her.
She was being a boss, right? Oh, that's Any more faves?
I can answer my fave on social media with you, Miles J.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Like, watched him for years. Like, everything he's doing is beautiful.
Yeah.
But not even just Black culture, just for him being who he is. And having everyone go, like, if I can do this, oh, fuck can't you?
Yeah. Right?
Sorry. Positivity and everything. Everything.
She Primp Life, so she forgive you. It's all good. But that and that's another thing, like, especially with like Primp and Life, like owning your individuality. Like you said, you know, if I can do it, why can't you? And owning like who you are and your talents and creativity, because we got to use our talents while we're here, you know. And all right, so next slide. And so that is, we can play we can play the promo because y'all had a comment passed around and y'all saw that. But oh, it's playing that song. I thought it was the instrumental. Well, anyway, so this is a little promo I made for the Primplife Plan, and just showing like a little intro of what it is. It's 2 minutes long, so we probably won't watch the whole thing, but it just shows like some of the main features of it. Primp girl, black girl empowerment. I love pink. I got excited, y'all. Got excited. Right. Oh, and just a fun fact, I don't illustrate the comic. My illustrator, she lives in Virginia, so she couldn't be here. She couldn't get off work. But her name is Rachel Price. She is amazing. She really brings the characters to life, because I write the comics in the curriculum, but when I go to her and I'm like, okay, you know, feel the magic, she makes it happen. So shout out to Rachel. Little video skills, slight video skills, but we can go. Okay. All right, so some more interaction. Y'all ready? All right, perfect. So we got 5 minutes, and so we're not gonna like do this activity. I just want to show y'all an example of actual activity that I give the girls in the workshop. So like they would create their own superhero. And let's move on to the next slide. And this is an example of like the actual thing. So that Primp girl, and you know they can color her, you know, whatever colors, doesn't have to be pink and green. But the main questions I ask, like, okay, what are her superpowers? You know, because she is a superhero. So what powers do you want to give her? But also, what are her values? Love, like big on respect and being smart. What's her talent? Can she sing? Can she dance? Because Paige is a dancer, you know, so we always have like other talents that we can expound on, and like also what makes her unique? Is it her personality? Is it her ambition? Is it her positive energy? You know, is it her attitude? Just really getting them to explore themselves, you know, but through the work of, you know, animation and cartoons. And then on the flip side, we always do a little inner reflection, because I'm a sensitive person. I'm a Pisces moon for any. Yeah, got some astrology poke out here. But so I just, you know, get them to explore their inner self. So like, what feelings does he or she have? Any fears or worries? Me personally, like, you know, do you have a fear of failure? I know a lot of times the girls, like, they draw like, I have a fear of bugs. That's a legit fear. Me too. You know. So, and what makes you happy? And it can be anything as simple as like ice cream, or your mom, your family, going to church, or just anything, going to school, being with your friends. And then what or who encourages you or keeps you going? You know, is it your friends, or is it the people that you're around? And that's an example of what we do. I was always back here collecting some items for the road. So if we have time, let me see. So with the freestyle, so I just want to give a chance for y'all to create y'all's own story, a little uplifting story or sentence. So you don't have to do the text thing. You can also just say it. But an example. So Primp Girl has the power to heal others because she values self-care and self-esteem through positive thinking because she is creative. So that was using the positive attribute we use in the icebreaker and inserting it into the sentence. And then for the second one, Primp Girl feels passionate because she is concerned about self-esteem in women and girls of color, and her duty to empower others and her faith in God, herself, and her community motivates her to change the lack of positive representation for Black girls in common. Reoccurring theme, as we see. But that's pretty much it. That's what we do to inspire, and that's really all it takes to start. Noting your passion, saying I want to make a change, figuring out what the issue is and making it fun, of course, for wonderful girls like her. And is there anything you like to say?
What makes me happy is mostly ice cream and my sister.
Aww. Ice cream makes me happy. What flavor?
Dark chocolate.
Okay. That's a good one. And what is one of your talents?
One of my talents is dancing.
Dancing? I gotta go to one of your recitals too. And who is your role model? Who's someone you want to be like when you grow up? You don't know yet? You got time. You got time to think about it. But yeah, does anybody have any questions or any comments or anything?
You said you had a copy, like a booklet, like a.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I found your Instagram. I'll share that.
Okay.
I'm a preschool teacher, and I wish that I was more educated on this field, like this, like this, because I know that it probably would be interesting, other than other than Iron Man and stuff like that, just something different. So, yeah.
Black girls moving out here for Upland.
Yeah, one company, one.
And we do workshops as well. Like you can request us for a workshop, and I can also come in costume if need be. For the preschoolers, I usually just read.
Right.
Are y'all here for the next one? But thank y'all so much.
This ain't awkward. It's like, huh? I thought the unicorn was yes. Clearly. Thank you. We're choosing to be like, probably getting cracked out. So you
That was it. Bye, y'all. All right, I'll do another live reflection later. Primplife.